Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know,
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Had it been stolen?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although... I'd say a man did it.
Who? Do you have a particular man in mind?
I think O'Leary did it.
How could he be the murderer? I mean, he's a criminal and all, but he used to date Helen Moore, the tennis player. America's sweetheart.
Well, maybe someone close to Dunn helped him out.
Who? Are you sure? Do I know the guy or gal?
Possibly a gal. I know Sonia Dunn didn't exactly adore her father. Dunn was a decent man. Maybe O'Leary couldn't buy him, but managed to persuade his daughter. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. And then there's the walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, He might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order, or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
No one. I must be seeing things.
A hallucinating detective. This must be my lucky day.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. Nice and steady heartbeat. I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth. Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place? Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale. What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Have you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I'm afraid not. It's too painful.
I know, but we need to find Bobby Yale. Anything, any minor detail, could really make a difference.
I'll try.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item? What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe? And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale. You're welcome.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well...
And why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly? Nothing? Much better. I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will. When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks. A few bucks. Just petty cash. I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. I know you're hiding something.
What?
You know what? You're the only woman who ever called Dunn Joey, except his late wife.
My goodness. I